You know that feeling, right? One tiny thing goes wrong, and just like that, your whole day feels like it's completely toast. Well, today, we're going to break down this super powerful 3-minute technique to stop that from ever happening again.
Seriously, we've all been there. You spill your coffee, you get that one frustrating email, or you hit some unexpected traffic. And boom, a perfectly good day suddenly feels like it's gone completely off the rails.
I mean, this quote just nails it, doesn't it? It's almost never the big disasters that get us. It's that tiny spark of frustration that, if we're not careful, can absolutely burn down your entire plan.
So let's actually dig into how this happens. How does one small bad moment manage to just snowball and take over everything else?
Okay, this is such a key idea. People who have great days don't necessarily avoid problems. They just get really, really good at bouncing back from them super fast. The secret isn't about having a perfect day. It's all about your recovery speed.
So to figure out how to recover faster, we first have to give a name to the thing that's holding us back. And honestly, there's a perfect name for it: emotional debt.
I just love this metaphor. Because think about it. Just like financial debt, this emotional debt, it starts small. But if you ignore it, that interest, the guilt, the stress, the frustration, it just starts to compound. And suddenly, you're dealing with a way bigger problem than what you started with.
And look, this shows the cycle perfectly. Let's just walk through it. It starts with something so minor, right? Spilling coffee. But because you're annoyed, you snap at a coworker. Then you feel guilty about that, which makes you procrastinate on a really important task. Do you see how it grows? That little bit of frustration has now turned into guilt and stress. And here's the crucial part. The cost is never just the initial thing. That $5 coffee can end up costing you an entire afternoon of focus and well-being. I mean, that is a terrible return on investment.
But here's the really good news. There is a way to stop this cycle before it even gets going. You can think of it like an emotional reset button you can press anytime, anywhere.
That is literally all it takes, just 3 minutes. This isn't some long, complicated meditation practice. It's a quick, actionable little habit that's designed to pay off that emotional debt right on the spot. And listen, the goal here isn't to pretend that annoying things don't happen. Of course they do. It's about dramatically shortening the time it takes for you to recover from them. It's about stopping that snowball effect right in its tracks. So, how does this actually work? Well, it breaks down into 3 incredibly simple, practical steps that anyone can do. Here they are, right here. Name it, breathe, move. That's the whole thing. So easy to remember, right? Okay, let's dive into what each of these really means.
All right, first up is the mental part of the reset. This is going to take you about 1 minute.
So instead of letting that inner voice go wild with, "I'm so stupid," or "this always happens to me," you just pause and you label the feeling. Say it out loud or in your head, "I am feeling frustrated," or "I am feeling anxious." This simple act is so powerful because it creates a little bit of space between you and the emotion. It shifts it from being who you are to being something you are just experiencing. Huge difference.
Okay, on to step 2. This is the physical part of the reset, and you guessed it, it also takes about a minute.
Now, this isn't just take a deep breath advice. It's a very specific technique. You inhale slowly for 4 seconds, you hold it for 4, and then you exhale even slower for 6 seconds. When you do this, you're actually hacking your own nervous system. It sends a direct signal to your brain that the danger is past and it's safe to calm down. And finally, we've got step 3. This is the environmental part of the reset, our last minute. See, our brains create these really strong connections between places and feelings. So by physically moving, and it can be as simple as getting up and walking to the window or just turning your chair around, you are breaking that connection. You're basically telling your brain, hey, that last scene, it's over. We're starting a new one right now. So let's just put this all together into a powerful little takeaway you can start using like today.
This is it. This is your new mantra for when things start to go sideways. It's so simple, it's memorable, and it is incredibly effective at stopping that emotional debt from piling up. Just remember, name it, breathe, move.
And this might be the most freeing part of all. The whole point of the 3-minute reset isn't to solve the original problem. It's not about magically unspilling the coffee. It's just about interrupting that negative emotional spiral so you can approach the rest of your day with a clear head.
So the next time you feel that tiny little spark of frustration, you know exactly what to do. You have the tool to stop it from turning into a wildfire. So the only question left is,
What fire are you going to put out today?